with osteoporosis started when I turned 50 and decided to go in for a 100,000-mile tune-up, and had a DEXA scan and was just shocked with the results when they came back. I was positive that it was someone else's test result, that it couldn't be mine. I didn't have any osteoporosis in my family that I knew of. And to be 50 and have such a horrible score was very scary. So I started doing some research and trying to decide what I could do to help this so that I wouldn't end up with spinal fractures and hip fractures, and decided I was going to try to take matters in my own hands and make some improvements in my own life. Began eating a lot more healthier, began putting a lot more calcium in my diet, and read a lot about weight-bearing exercise and the effects that it has on osteoporosis in the bones. I began going on Mondays and Wednesdays to Body Pump at 5:45 in the morning. Then they added a Friday class, which began going to, and spinning was added on Tuesday and Thursdays. I have never ever been a morning person in my entire life, but going to the 5:45 in the morning classes has changed my whole way of life. You meet with your friends, you have a good time, there's good music, it's great. It's a great way to start the day. When you get there, you feel great. When you leave, you feel even better. Most important thing is to make that commitment that you're going to do it. You're going to exercise. It's so easy to think of reasons why you can't go. You have to commit, say that time is for me, and don't think about it. You just go. If you think too much, you're going to figure out a way to talk yourself out of it. If you just make a vow with yourself that you're going to get up, you're going to go, you feel wonderful. You feel so good about yourself, and you know that you're doing something extra special for your bones, even if you don't have osteoporosis. By doing an exercise program, you may be warding it off for the future. My following bone density test was a huge improvement. The year following that, I had another DEXA scan, and I had moved into normal range in my spine and osteopenia just bordering on normal range in my hip. I felt so relieved and excited that what I was doing and the changes that I had made in my lifestyle were making an absolute difference in my bone density. I remember a time when my grandson was 4, we were roller skating, and he was hanging onto my arm and sliding, his feet were sliding out all over, and I knew he was going to go down and probably pull me down with him, and my thought was, if I fall, I'm probably going to break my hip. And to think about living with that in an area of the country where there's ice and snow half the year and the chance of falling is great, I knew that something had to be done, that I couldn't continue to have my bone density worsening and worsening every year. I highly recommend that every woman get a DEXA scan. They're totally painless, takes about 10 minutes. You can get one at Crete Area Medical Center. The techs are wonderful, makes everything comfortable, and it's a great feeling. It's good to get it done and to see where you are. To me, I like to think of osteoporosis as a traffic light. If you get your tests back and you're in the green zone, that means you're in the normal range, you're good to go, keep doing what you're doing. If you're in the yellow range, that's caution, and there's something going on, that's osteopenia. It shows you're losing some bone density, and it's time to make some changes to stop that or even reverse it. If you're in the red zone, like I was, which is osteoporosis, you really need to stop right there and think about some changes in your life, getting some weight-bearing exercise going, get some healthy eating habits, and think about medication. Medication is very helpful in combination with healthy lifestyle and eating habits and weight-bearing exercise. But take care of it. There's no symptoms. You don't have any idea that you have it. The first symptom of osteoporosis usually is a fracture. There was a time when I was worried that I was a victim of this, that I was at the mercy of this disease that was dissolving my bones. But you're not. If you have a diagnosis of osteopenia or osteoporosis, you can do something. It was just an aha moment when I realized that I'm not a victim of this. I can change it, I can improve it, and I can stick with it, and I can change the way the rest of my life goes.